I got myself a new battery, and we're gonna put it in that John boat right there behind me. We're gonna put it to the test. Are you tired of dragging around these super heavy lead batteries? I mean, like, come on. Why are these batteries so heavy? It could kill a man. Seriously, it could kill you. This new battery here from Goldenmate is not only more powerful, but it only weighs 1/3 of the weight of an average lead battery like we have here. Oh. Oh my God! Yeah, we don't have that problem here. And when you're on something like a John boat, or you're traveling, camping, RVing, boating, the lighter, the better. Oh, and I already mentioned it's got more power, so easy choice. This right here is the Goldenmate 12.8 volts, 100 amp hour battery. It's a beast. They also make smaller ones. They also make even bigger ones, the 200. But the 200 is probably an overkill for that little John boat back there to power the trolling motor. But this 100, this is the perfect size. Now it works just like any other battery. You have your positive and your negative terminals on the top. This right here is my cord for the trolling motor. So you got your positive and your negative end. That attaches to the battery, which goes to your switch, and then I can plug in the trolling motor, which we're going to do in a second, and it should run very smoothly for a very long amount of time, all night long. You know, in the past, when I use these lead batteries, I always have to bring 2 of them because they run out of power after about 3-4 hours. So not only are those heavier, but I need 2 of them. That's going to sink the freaking boat. But boy, we live in the future now, thanks to Goldenmate, who sent me this battery and is sponsoring this video. So big shout out to them. If you want to check out their battery selection, you want to support my channel by supporting one of my sponsors, go check out their website. There's a discount code and the link. They will all be in the video description below. So go check them out, but let's attach our trolling motor. We have our positive end, and we just unscrew the bolt out of the battery, put it through your terminal here, and we'll just bolt it back in. I mean, do I really have to explain that? That's pretty straightforward. Now we're gonna do the negative end. Boom, bang, dang. I think it's time to hook it up. Did you ever think I would be holding a battery with just one hand? Damn, I either got really strong or these batteries got really light. But you can see we got our positive hook up, our negative going to our clip. And the way that this works, if you've never used a trolling motor before, this is my Minn Kota trolling motor, and it has a power line going straight to it with the other end to it. So let's hook it up. Your destinies shall now meet. All right, hooked up. Will it work? Now when I pull the throttle, that motor should spin. Moment of truth. Woo, baby! Don't get too close now. Wouldn't want to lose a finger. All right, who's ready to do some fishing? This battery also comes with a 2-year warranty, so you can rest assured your investment to a lighter, stronger, longer lasting life is secured. But check out my new beach, right? I got some sand put in here. You saw it in the last video, but now I'm gonna drop the John boat in here. We're gonna head out into the mangroves here in sunny Florida, Key Largo, the very first keys in the Florida Keys. And we're gonna see if we can't find a fish out there in the mangroves. What do you guys think? This is gonna be a catch and cook? It is 6 o'clock and sunset is at 6:45. So I don't have any lights on this John boat here. By the time I get in the water, I'll probably have 30 minutes to catch a fish. I have a bucket and I just picked up 2 dozen live shrimp, got my tackle bag, got my 2 fishing poles, and I got a little something new. This right here is the PC Fun Carbon X 4000, and I spooled it down with the Oni X 20-pound braid, which is all available at pcfun.com, and you can get 18% off with the code SFFC18. They are a huge sponsor of my channel, and they give massive discounts, and they have amazing products. So definitely check them out. But we also have the Goldenmate battery hooked up. That's the whole point of this video. How is the trolling motor going to handle with that battery? And yeah, so let's push the John boat in the water. We're gonna head out to the mangroves and we're just gonna start flicking some shrimp around. Hopefully something bites. All right, let's see if I can do this by myself here. All right, it just requires a little bit of man grease, that's all. Maybe a little bit of lube. Nothing a little bit of lube can't fix, honestly. All right, and drop her in over the new sand. Okay, there we go. All right, dropping her in. I need to lay some gravel or something down there because it's a little muddy-ish-y kind of water. All right, she just has to go a little further and we're in the clear. These tires are a little flat. That's not helping me. Wonder if I can just push it in. Oh yeah. Okay, I can just push it. That's what happens when you put super slick Fastco epoxy on the bottom. She just glides, baby. All right, perfect. Now the real question is, will the engine turn on? If I had to take a guess, I'd say, of course. I should probably pump the primer ball, duh. All right, now it should fire up pretty good. Let's go give her a push off of the trailer. Oh, baby. And off we are. My predictions were right. We have 30 minutes to fish. Well, we still got to get to the spots, so it's probably going to be more like 20 minutes to fish. It's a race for time now, boys. All right, we have made it to the mangroves. I'm pretty excited to see how it does with this super light battery. All right, trolling motor deployed. Freaking wild. Okay, we have a slight problem. The wire that I broke the wire. It's okay, it's okay. I'm gonna try to somehow attach it on there right now. Okay, of course I didn't bring any tools, so I just kind of hand tightened that down. These connections are so rusty that I don't even think they're gonna work. Like, I would need to brush these off. Let's see if that'll work right there. I suck. Hold on, I have an idea. I need to scratch the rust off of these connections somehow. All I have is a rusty knife. And the wind's about to blow us into the mangroves. I guess all pretty standard stuff for an episode on the South Florida Fishing Channel, if I'm gonna be completely honest. This is why people watch after all, right? We're gonna have to change the game up a bit here. I'm gonna use the gas-powered motor. We'll bring in the trolling motor. We're gonna go to my spot with the gas motor. Screw it. I'm not gonna stop fishing now. After some small technical difficulties, I think tomorrow morning we'll take the boat out and test the electric engine, figure out what's wrong with it, but I think it's just corroded terminals. So grabbing myself a nice shrimp, nice big juicy live shrimp. I'm gonna hook them in the tail, just like that. Nice little tail hook. Oh, wow, feisty guy. We are using the live bait hook, the South Florida Fishing Channel live bait hook, which I'll link in the video description if you want. Check them out. But let's go ahead and cast this bad boy out there. We might already be on, guys. I'm not sure. It was a trick. Well, it's pretty much sunset now. If I was smart, I would head back to the house, but I am a little determined to at least get a nibble before calling this. It's a lot of work getting ready for this fishing trip to not even go fishing. Well, I guess I am fishing now, so we're doing a little bit of fishing. That kind of looks like a nibble to me. Nope, no nibbles yet. Just a nibble is all I ask for. Just one beautiful. Oh, here comes the nibble. Get ready for the hook set, boys. I should have let him eat it a little bit longer. Maybe he'll come back for it. Oh, he is coming back for it. I'm getting the nibbles. There's a good chance I'm just imagining all of this. Okay, there's some nibbles. Yeah, buddy. Let's go. Swallow them. Here we go. That was a good nibble. Something's attacking him. There's a very vicious fish down there. He just ripped out the throat of my shrimp, and now my shrimp is dead. All right, this spot's not that great, so I'm gonna try a different mangrove spot. Throw out a little freebie, because I'm a nice guy like that. Free shrimp, all you can eat. And hopefully that'll get them excited. And then when they see a real shrimp, sure is hard to catch these little shrimp in the bucket. There we go, got one. Gonna hook them in the tail again. See if we can't get ourselves a little bite. Oh no, we've become unattached from our anchor. Lord have mercy on me. Just trying to catch a fish. Oh no, my rod's tangled. My phone's about to fall in the water. Oh my God. Well, this is really turning into a classic South Florida Fishing Channel episode. I mean, what happened? I get my phone wet? I did. Oh, shit. I've been working on the electric trolling motor all morning, and I may have lost a little bit of my sanity. So first, I start with the basic stuff. This is the cord with the 2 terminals that go to the battery, which plugs into the trolling motor. I took apart all these ends, I cleaned them up, I scraped any rust off of them, I tested them with the voltmeter, and it's got perfect electricity flow through it, so I know that this isn't the problem. I also hooked this up to the battery and checked the terminal ends, and it was getting like 13.8 volts. So I know the battery is putting out way more than enough power. The cords are fine, which brought me to the next step. Maybe this plug is broken. So I took it apart, I cleaned it, everything looks good on it. I tested it with the voltmeter, and electricity, or there is a flow through it, so I know it should work just fine when I plug it in. I plugged it all back together. Trolling motor still will not turn on, which means this trusty trolling motor that has gotten me so far, that my buddy Adrian gave me, is having some kind of issues. Something inside of it is broken, which is a little unfortunate because when I first hooked it up to the battery, it worked just fine. Then it sat for a couple days, and then all of a sudden it didn't work. You know, classic boat problems. Everything works fine. You put it in the water, it doesn't work anymore. I'm gonna get a new trolling motor. That's all handy dandy. No worries about that. But this video, I won't be fishing on the John boat. I'm going to use the battery to power some underwater lights, and tonight we're gonna do some fishing right off the dock. We will be taking the battery and just power ourselves some good old lights. Look how light this battery is. I'd like to see you do that with a normal car battery. As promised, we have not given up. We are now on my dock. We got a sunset coming, and I have my awesome underwater lights. I use these for sword fishing and for shrimping, the Mac Daddy Aqua Smart. And this light attaches to a battery. You got your positive and your negative terminals. So I'll just hook them up right to our Goldenmate. We'll push the button, see if it turns on. Oh yeah, woo, that's bright. There's a white light, a green light. I think I'm gonna put the white and green light combo out. And what I'm gonna do is hang it in the water right about there. Ah, that looks pretty nice. I'm gonna go back upstairs and do a little bit of work. And in about 30 minutes to an hour, when it's nice and dark, I'm gonna come out here with some shrimp, and hopefully we'll have some fish kind of hanging out in the light here, and maybe it'll attract them. I could really go for a fish dinner right now, so got my fingers crossed. And oh, look who we got here. Hey buddy, look who we got. Captain Elliot came to join the crew. It's always great when Elliot makes an appearance. We're gonna try to catch a fish, buddy. Don't you worry. It's time we do some fishing. Got my bucket of shrimp, got my fishing pole and a net. Hopefully we'll need this net. And let's see what's going on the dock here. I think I see something swimming around down there. There's a couple of shrimp that didn't survive the nightly battles, and I'm gonna chuck them out there as chum. Hopefully get something a little fired up. Come and get it, boys. I'm gonna chuck out this shrimp. I ripped his head off because I'm ruthless like that. Let's just chuck it out there. I'm gonna chuck it right on the edge of that green light. It is a beautiful night. There, we got a big moon. You can see Mars right under it. Ooh, nice breeze. Kind of chilly. It's nice. Oh, I'm getting bit. Oh, hold on. There's a big tarpon right here. If he eats my shrimp, we're gonna have a really fun time here. Oh my God, he might eat my shrimp. Yo, there's tarpon in the light. That's so cool. I might have to install some more permanent lights. I don't know if you can see him, but the tarpon's right there. Oh, he's swimming towards my bait. He smelled it, didn't eat it. And look, we got Elliot at the dock. He wants fresh fish, probably more than I do. Let's see if we can't get him a little something here. I'm gonna try to catch you a little grunt, buddy. Woo, it's windy. I've been robbed. I don't know if y'all can see this, but I got a bunch of like little bait fish schooling up under the light, and there's some crabs walking around. I really like this light. I'm thinking if I had like 2 of these lights permanently installed, this would be such a badass dock. Yes. I wonder if I could put solar panels out here or if I'd have to run power out here, because I don't have any power on this dock. My house that's probably like 70 to 100 feet. I'd have to run power to get down here. Under coral rock. That's not fun. Oh, come on back, buddy. I think I got a fish on. Come on. I got a fish. Oh, we got a little grunt. Now, there's no size limit on grunts. Makes me wonder if I should feed him to the cat, Elliot, because Elliot loves himself some fresh grunt. It's a beautiful fish. They have these big orange mouths. Well, Elliot's not at the dock right now, so I'm gonna release him. If I get a bigger one, I'll feed him to Elliot, but for now, he gets to go. I feel bad for whatever fish I catch next, because something tells me he's getting cooked. I just have this feeling. Oh, getting bit. Getting bit. Come on, have another bite, why don't you? Oh, I'm about to set the hook on this guy. Oh, didn't get hooked. Must have been just sitting on the corner of his mouth. Or was that a crab? I'm sitting down now. I'm in it for the long haul. Something's got to bite eventually. That light's been running for almost 3 hours. Still super bright. Might have to build some kind of bully netting setup. That'd be pretty cool. Getting nibbled. How many times have I said getting nibbled already and not actually caught a fish? He's nibbling though. I'm gonna try to set the hook. Come on. Come on, buddy. Oh, damn it. Got away. Oh, I am on. That's actually a decent fish. Holy smokes. What do we got here? Oh, yes. That looks like a keeper snapper. Ooh, he's feisty. Oh, right on the phone. Nice, dude. What? Oh, that's a ferocious guy. Nice. All I did was put a shrimp out and I sat down and I kind of was just hanging out. I wasn't even thinking about fishing. And that's when the fish bought bit. I'm starting to think maybe I've just been trying too hard lately. I just need to sit down, throw a bait out, and relax a little bit. But I kind of want to eat them raw, you know, like a nice raw snapper. Okay, the hook is out of his mouth. The first thing I'm going to do is bleed him out, so that way we have a really nice clean meat to work with if we're going to eat him raw. Oh, he is very feisty. Elliot, what are you doing up there? Why are you climbing up that pole? He is ice cold. Had him in there for about an hour now. Makes the fish a little firmer and easier to fillet. Well, look who shows up as soon as I pull the fish out. This guy. Let's do a very simple fillet, you know? You know the spiel. Run your knife along his back, along his ribs. Oh, he's not completely frozen on the inside. I can feel it's a little sticky icky or mushy. I don't know what the right word is to describe that. It's like jello-y. Oh, that is a nice fillet though. Perfect cut. Wow. I mean, I think I got every minuscule amount of meat off of that fillet. A+. Do the same to the back side. And then we're gonna take the skin off the meat. And one of the things that I really like to do anytime I eat sushi or fish raw, I like to dry it off real good and then let it sit in the fridge at least overnight to let the meat kind of cure. And I promise you it'll make it taste so much better, because right now the meat is still kind of like a little chewy, like I don't know, it's just not cured very well. It's too fresh, you can almost say. I know, is there such thing as too fresh? Well, with raw fish, I would argue that yep. Oh, wait, before I get rid of this, give Elliot his favorite part, which is the heart. And the heart's not very big on this guy, but it's big enough. There we go. That is the heart of the snapper. That's one of Elliot's favorite parts of the fish. All right, what we're gonna do now is separate the meat from the skin. And we have ourselves a beautiful piece of snapper, which we will roll up in some paper towels. Okay, we'll do the same to this one. Cut off those rib bones there. And we will roll that up. What do you think, buddy? We got ourselves some fine dining. We gotta let that cure, and then tomorrow morning we gotta each have ourselves some nice raw snapper. So I'll put this in a bag and I'll put this in the fridge, and I'll see you guys in the morning and we'll give it a try. Say good night, buddy. Say good night to everyone. Okay, the fish has been sitting in the fridge overnight, and Elliot just somehow knows it's feeding time because he's all excited. So got our little baggie of our fish, of our mangrove snapper. I'm just gonna cut some slices and let's see how it tastes. I haven't had raw mangrove snapper in a long time, 3 years. Look how fine that piece of fish is. Money shot. All right. That's the perfect slice. Raw mangrove snapper. A little bit of soy sauce. Elliot doesn't want any soy sauce, so this is my piece. This is Elliot's piece. Dunk it in here. All right, buddy, you ready? Here you go, take yours. It's not bad. In a sushi roll, it would be really good, but just raw by itself, it's not as melt in your mouth as like tuna or zero mackerel or one of those more popular sushi fish. It's got a little bit of more of a chew to it. It is a very clean tasting fish though. Let's have another piece. Let's try that again. Here you go. So that piece, I cut it a little thinner, and it didn't really have that chew that the first piece had, so here you go. Cut another piece a little thinner. That's actually very good. There's no weird fishy taste. Tastes fresh, clean. Put that on some rice. There you go, buddy. Elliot's in heaven right now. Boom. Cheers, buddy. You want a little bit of soy sauce on yours? All right, Elliot's got a little bit of his sodium dose. Perfect. Who knew you could catch such 5-star luxury right off the dock? Let me make Elliot a little pile while I do the outro, so he's got something to chew on. I like to cut up his fish for him. There you go, bud. That's a happy kitty right there. Well, thank you guys for watching this episode all the way to the end. As always, make sure you hit that like button, and another big shout out to our sponsor. If you want a light battery that you can carry to the dock or to your boat, easily carry it anywhere, go check out the one that I used in this video. I'm going to link it in the video description. Also, big shout out to our sponsor PC Fun. Awesome fishing reels. You can get 18% off if you use my code SFFC18 on their website. All that's going to be linked below, and I'll catch you guys on the next fishing video. Cheers.